Sunshines! Today I am making my first video and I'm very excited. So what I wanted to show you guys is I am giving someone a gift for their birthday, and for that gift I have this little pencil case kind of thing with all my necessities in it. So I have like scissors and pens, pencils, like different things that are really useful to me. And so for that gift, I bought a bunch of stuff and I thought it would be really fun to go through and show you guys and maybe give you guys some ideas for any pencil case or kind of like necessities, craft type bag that you might like. So, starting out, by the way, I got all of this stuff online. I think you can a lot of times get really good deals if you look for this type of stuff online. And I have a bunch. I maybe went a little bit overboard, but since it was for a birthday gift, I wanted to make it good. So I'm going to show you guys all the different things. So to start off, this is the pencil case. It's up and up, and it's just this like fabric kind of pencil case. But the reason that it stood out to me is because of how big it was, and since it's such a big kind of pencil case, like this isn't something that I would want to carry around in like a tote with me, because I use a tote bag. But for someone who like has this in their house or like somewhere where it's a little more like you're not really carrying it around in a small kind of purse every day, I think the big size is so much nicer. So I have this pouch, and it's so cool because if you look at it, there's this like main inside pouch, which on its own I would say is bigger probably than a lot of different pencil cases. But on top of that, it has this compartment here with these like little type of pockets. And I bet, I'm not 100% sure, but I bet this is going to be perfect for sticky notes that size. And it has this kind of like netting here, and this is a really good space. I like that it has a little zipper. And then on this side, it has a little more netting, more of like a pocket type thing, and an area for highlighters and markers and that kind of thing. So I think this is so cool. And I just think it's really like sleek and stylish. I love like enamel pins, so if you wanted to, you could probably put some like pins on this and customize it. I don't know if an embroidered patch would go in here, probably not because of the type of fabric this is, but probably not elastic or either, but pins, I bet you could make this a little more customized if you wanted to. So this is what everything is going to go into, or most of the things are going to go into that I'm about to show you. So this is number one. And next, starting off strong. Oh, it's got a little like fabric. That's interesting. Starting off, I have pens. So this is one of my favorite types of pens. I think it writes so well. And I have these notebooks, and every pen smeared in it, but this type of pen didn't. And you know what? It wasn't this exact one, so I wonder. But I think this one would work. I just think they write so smooth and so nice. Personally, though, I like a little bit of a finer tip if I'm being really picky about it. I tend to be a little bit picky about my stationery just because you're using it so often, you want to get something you like. But the person I'm giving this gift to, they like full tip and they love these pens. and I had borrowed one, and that's how I know about it. They were talking about how much they liked it, so I think they'll be excited about this. This is a 12 pack, so there's quite a few in here. It's a little bit loud. And the thing is, I'm trying to decide. I think what I might do is just put a few of the pens like in the actual pouch, and then get the extras in the gift bag, because I got this gift bag and it's pretty big. So I think there would be room for like to put the extras in there, and then just make the pouch. Because the whole point of the pouch is I want it to be ready to go. I want them to just be able to take the pouch, and like they have a lot of necessities in there, so I think I'll end up doing that. Okay, so that's number one. Next, I have more pens. I have, I think, a couple different, or a few rather, different kinds of pens. Oh, I have a thread. Well, that's okay. I have these pens, and they were really cheap where I found them, and I really like them. I don't know how well they write. I've never tried them before, but I think I've used Pentel before. Gosh, I can't remember how it went, but I really like them because they're multicolored, and I think there's something so nice about having different colors to write with. You know, if you want to make something stand out, or you want to draw like a graph or something, for whatever reason, it's really nice to have the option to have different colors. So I thought these were really cool, and they were such a good price. I thought, like, why not? Maybe I'll only put the like blue, red, green. I think that's, you know what, I'm not sure what color that is. Oh, it's purple. It's right there. I'll take purple, and maybe leave the black as an extra, because it's already the uniball pens for black pens. So then maybe the like fun colored ones would be like the ones I put in there. I'm not sure. Oh wait, that's really cool. The actual line width. So that's what the pen actually looks like. I like packages like that where it's got like actual line width or different things. I just think I don't know. I like companies that put effort into their packaging, like recyclable and pretty, because it just makes me think that, oh, an actual size of the pen too. God, I don't know, they really care about their product, and it makes me like it a little bit more. Maybe that's an error in my thinking, but I think that's really fun. So, next, let's continue on. One more kind of pen, but this is a really special kind of pen. I absolutely love these types of pens where there's different sections and they're different colors. I think that's so much fun. It's just really special. They've been around for a long time, and I think it's just really, really fun. So, I got this big pen, and this is, I give these as gifts quite a bit. I tend to give these as gifts quite a bit. I just really like big pens that are the 4 different kinds there. And so this one, it has black, blue, and red ink as 3 of the colors. And I like that because of how practical it is. Like, you always need a black, blue, and red pen. You don't always need it, but you know, it's 3 of the colors you'd really like to have. Because they have these in really like fun pastel bright colors as well that I love. But what I thought was so fun about this one is it also, the 4th section, or I don't know which one it is, it's a pencil. I just thought that was such a cool thing. So if you want a pen and a pencil with you, but you only want to bring one thing, maybe in like your purse or your tote, your backpack, whatever you carry with you, or even, can you really carry a pen in your pocket? I guess I never really thought about that. I don't normally carry things in my pockets because I have a purse, but you can only bring one thing, and that's just so fun. And they even give you extra erasers and extra pencil. And I just think that's such a fun little thing. I know I have two different kinds of other pens, so this was a little redundant, but I think it's worth it solely because of how fun it is. I'm really excited about this product. I'm not even the one using it, but I just think for gift, this is so much fun, and it's kind of just like a little special something. I really like this one. Okay. So on the topic of pencils, I have four pencils. And this is also big, and I think they're really cool because they're break resistant. One time I was with the person I'm giving this gift to, and they were using the mechanical pencil I had lent them, and it kept snapping, and they really didn't like the pencil. And I remembered that, so when I was looking for these, I was looking for ones that I thought would be strong, and I came across break resistant pencils, and I thought that was so cool. And I didn't even see voted Product of the Year, Consumer Survey of Product Innovation 2024. So that's extra cool. And I just think that they're really cool. I like this packaging as well. I just think it's really pretty. 75% stronger lead compared to this leading competitor. Advanced shock absorption. Contour textured grip. Jumbo twist up eraser. So it has a lot of features that I think are really fun. Oh, the little big guy's holding a pen. I don't know, maybe I've never paid enough attention to these kinds of things. I think they're so fun, but I really like these. So big, break resistant, and so this is going to be the pencil component. I don't know where I'm going to put the lead and the extra erasers in the little pencil pouch. That's something I kind of have to think about. I'm not sure. We'll think about it when it comes to it. And so two mechanical pencils, and they're also a little bold. You know what? That's one thing. Pens, I like the tip to be a little bit thinner, just because I think it's easier to write. Not always, but just as a general rule. For pencils, I like them a little thicker because it's harder for me to see the gray color than I normally use like black or brightly colored pens. So I like a pencil that's a little bit thicker. And so that's the pencils. I was trying to decide what to pick next. So for the next thing, I have highlighters. I really debated what color highlighter to get because I've used this, but in the pastel version, it has like, I'm trying to think, pastel pink, blue, green, purple, peach, and yellow. I've used them for a long time, and I like these highlighters. I think they're really nice. It's a little bit guy. But I didn't think that this person would necessarily like those colors or use them often, and so I landed on yellow. It's a pretty like classic kind of highlighter, and I like the grip, I like the type of highlighter, just everything about it I really like. But I didn't know whether to get the pastel yellow or the bright yellow, and so I landed on bright yellow because I just thought that's very practical, and I don't know, they might like it, but I don't know. But if you're looking for a highlighter, I really like this type of highlighter. I've used them for a long time, and I think I have a bright set as well, and I liked it. I just find it hard, like if you're using a really vibrant, not a vibrant, but a little bit darker, like blue highlighter, purple, like anything like that, green, red, I find it a little hard to see the text, so I'm also very picky with highlighters. I tried so many over the years, and I really like the pick. Super bright fluorescent ink, soft grip, chisel tip. When the cat is kept off for 8 hours. What are they referencing? I don't know what that means. You think there would be something with the asterisk? The whole won't dry out for 8 hours. Okay. I was wondering, what in the world are they talking about? But I see what they mean now. Alrighty. So, is that French? Is that language? Is it in English and French? That's interesting. Okay, so on to the next. So next we'll do, maybe I'll bring all the post-its here. That might be kind of fun. So if you can't tell, post-it notes are going to be a big part of this. Personally, I love post-it notes. I think they're so practical and so nice. I have it in my pencil case that I was talking about. I have a bunch of kinds of post-it notes, and I really like them. And so for this person, I thought that post-it notes, like I tried to pick out ones that I thought they specifically would be, practical to them. So starting off with just the basic square post-it notes. I think everyone could just use some post-it notes. They're so helpful if you just want to write something down or stick something, like a little reminder to your wall. I really like this basic post-it notes, and I got a while back. These were really good price, but I got a while back. I paid a little extra to get ones that were just blue, which it was only a couple dollars, and I know it sounds silly, but I really like a specific shade of blue post-it notes. But if I can't get the blue, I really like this canary yellow as well. I think it's canary yellow. I don't know if that's its official name, but that's what I call it. I think it's just a really pretty, neutral. So these were just the most basic. I think these were just the most basic. I think everyone could use this type of post-it note. So then coming over here, I have post-it notes that have little lines and they're longer. It's a rectangle shape. And I really like this kind because it's so good for to-do list or checklist or anything. I like that they have the lines on there. And I like these colors too. They're a little vibrant. I don't always like vibrant colors with post-it notes. I like blue or yellow. But I actually really like these. This shade of blue isn't my favorite shade of blue, but I think the person I'm giving it to will really like it. So maybe I'll put the blue ones in the pouch. I don't know. I think they would like this. These I thought are so cool. I'd never seen post-it notes with the little graph. I think it's so cool. And I think especially they'll like this because they like to draw little crafts or extra things in their notes or little, ideas. And so I think a little, these were expensive comparatively for post-it notes, but I think they're worth it because I think they're really gonna like this type of grid. Also, I find it interesting these are in a little bag. I guess they were hanging in the store because these are in just normal packaging. Oh, and then these are in a different kind as well. These do match, my friends. But finally for post-it notes, I have these little post-it flags. I love these. I have these in the vibrant and the pastel colors. They are so nice for marking anything. I like to read, and sometimes I'll tab books, or like a notes, a journal, anything, my planner. I just love these little guys. They're so helpful. And they're so useful. They just have so many uses. So yeah, I really love these. And I hope the person I'm giving this to loves them as well. Oh, it's English, I think French and Spanish. It's cool. I wonder how they decide what language to put on there. Like, how if you got something that would maybe be sold to mainly, or was it like English and French speakers versus English and Spanish speakers, or English, French, Spanish? It's fascinating. It's really cool. Okay. It just surprised me. It looks like a little band-aid, but it's just a little flag. Okay, so that's it for Post-its. I have one kind of similar thing I'm going to show you. So this is not Post-it notes, obviously. These are stickers, and they're Avery multi-use labels. They're 1 by 3 inches, and there's 72 in here. And these are a really good price as well. I love these things. I like to label a lot of my stuff, and so it makes sense for me that I would like labels. But just generally for everyone, you can put them in your notes. You can put them different places. And I just find them so helpful and so useful to have, and I keep them in my little pouch as well. And the one thing is, these are real sticky. I wouldn't put these anywhere that you like want to get them off real quickly. I have noticed they are very sticky, which is good for a label. I mean, it's what you want. But I would definitely be careful like putting these anywhere you want to like take it off in 2 days. You could probably get most things off, but just maybe be a little cautious with it. But I really like these, and I find them really helpful. I mean, they're not Post-it notes, but they're kind of like Post-it note adjacent, I suppose. Okay, so what should we go to next? We'll go to rubber bands. So, obviously, this is a massive bag of rubber bands. I don't know why I got one this big. I don't think I realized quite how many were going to be in here. Probably should have thought about that. With that being said, now I have a lot of rubber bands. But they're nice rubber bands. You know what's funny? I didn't even realize that these colors match the Post-it notes quite closely. The blue, the green, and the purple. All they're missing is a little bit of pink. That's really funny. That was unintentional, but I just think it's nice to, have a couple rubber bands in case you need to, like, I don't know, gather a bunch or something. Now I have a lot of rubber bands, so we'll put a couple rubber bands in the pouch. But I liked them. And I don't have these in mine. I just thought, I don't know, I was looking through different stationery, and I thought maybe this would be something like kind of a practical thing to have. But yeah, it's a big bag. So next I have a tiny little stapler. I think this guy is so cute. I have one as well, though I don't have it in my pouch, but I do have like a little stapler. It's so adorable. Like, I love little things. It's just so cute. But yeah, so I have a little stapler, and I like that it comes with staples. 1,000 staples, wow. Because it's really 1,000 staplers, or less than 1,000 staplers, 1,000 staples, wow. But I just think it's really useful. I think it's really cute. You can staple up to 12 sheets. So 24 pages if you're doing double-sided. I just think this is really, really, really nice. I feel like I never had a I've gotten so many, like, my stapler, and I got a big stapler after I realized having a little one how nice it was. That's like it can staple a lot of pages. I've gotten it stuck a lot because I always kind of overestimate how many pages you can staple, but that's okay. Hopefully the person giving this to doesn't get this stuck. Speaking of paper clips, I got these paper clips. I didn't realize how big they were. I mean, like, really, these are really big paper clips. Oh my goodness. I've never seen a paper clip this big. I didn't know they made paper clips this big, but I suppose they're really nice. I was wondering, I think they were like, I can't remember, but I remember thinking like, why are they a little expensive? And I thought, oh, well, it's useful. That's why they're expensive. They're really big. And honestly, they're pretty cool. I think the person will like this, especially like the blue, the green maybe, but no, that's really funny. I like these paper clips. So next, this is something that I feel like would be a little unexpected for this type of bag. And I was trying to think, would they like a little hand lotion, a bottle of Purell, like something they might like in there that will be a little practical. And I have one of these. It's a mini lint roller. It's really light, and I think it's so nice. Travel size. I love lint rollers. I just like all of that. I really dislike on me, and so I love lint rollers. This is just a little one, and I try to it doesn't really. Well, I can do like that. I think it's so nice. I hope this fits in the pouch. I really do. I mean, it'll fit somewhere, like maybe in the main compartment, because I just think it's so practical. It's so nice to have with you. And it's just that coming back to that idea of like a little necessities pouch where you have everything in one spot you might need for that type of thing. And I just think it's really cool. So I really like this little lint roller. It's also really cute. So now I have a few things. I don't have them here, but I'm going to put them in the pouch as well. One of those is scissors. That's one of those things you always kind of need. A chapstick, that kind of went along when I was trying to think about like Purell or lotion. I thought a chapstick would be nice because, that's something you kind of need and it's tiny. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do tape. I wanted to do like Scotch tape, but they're so big, like the, little containers they come in. So I have a little washi tape and it's blue, and I think it will fit like the theme of the stationery, like the colors and everything. So I think I'm going to do that, maybe like a little one, like that big. I think that's everything I'm going to put in that I don't have here, I think. But I have one more part of the gift that I wanted to show. I thought it would be kind of fun. This person really loves whiteboards, and so I got this little whiteboard. I had gotten one of these for my wall as well because I want to start writing down events like every day or every week that I have to be a little more organized. But I thought this was so fun, so they can bring it with them if they want to like work on their whiteboard. And it's 11 by 14, which I thought is a good size. I got a smaller one for myself, but I thought this was really cool. It's magnetic, which I like, so if you want like little magnets, you could put it on there. And it came with a little marker, which has a little eraser on top, and then a little eraser as well. And I just think this is so nice. My goodness. Sorry, that was real loud. But I think it's really nice. And then to go with it, I got markers and an eraser. I know that it came with them, but I like to have the option for lots of colors. just think especially for a gift, I think it's fun to have like little things that they might not get for themselves, but you know, you think they like. And I think this person would like having different colors to like draw out different ideas on their whiteboard. And then I have a eraser too. And if you're using it a lot, this like little tiny eraser might not cut it. And so I got like a big whiteboard eraser as well. And they can, I think they have one for their whiteboard in their home, but they could use this as well. So that is everything that I have. I'll show a picture at the end of the completed, like the gift bag and the pouch and everything. And I might do a little tissue paper. Maybe I will, maybe not, if I ever pen. I gotta see. But thank you guys so much for spending this time with me. I had such a fun time, really. I really appreciate if you would maybe like and subscribe. This is my first video, so there will be more coming. And I just really appreciate you taking the time of day to spend some time with me. And I hope that it was relaxing to you, you had a fun time, and maybe you got some ideas for your own little like necessities pouch that you could have with you. So bye my sunshines, I hope you have a lovely rest